soldiers, all our defenders, everyone who has chosen for himself an absolutely worthy way to defend our state, protection of our independence, of our people, of the right of Ukrainians to live freely on their land. Today is your day, the day of millions. Everyone who devotes their lives to the life of Ukraine. The day when Ukrainians congratulate their defenders. The day when we remember the fallen soldiers. The day when Ukrainians turn to prayers, so that the protection of the most holy Theotokos protects our state. Ukraine is on this land. And it's not a gift. It's not a coincidence. Not someone's mercy or decisions from the past, but the merit of our people. This is the result achieved by Ukrainians. Our own statehood, our own culture, our own independence. Our people have withstood dozens of attempts to conquer our state, to conquer Ukraine. Ukrainians have gone through centuries of propaganda, that it seems that we cannot have an independent national life. But every attempt to conquer Ukraine ended only with the fact that Ukraine was revived. All attempts to erase Ukraine and Ukrainians ended in the fact that hostile empires crumbled. Ukraine has survived more than just one enemy, who tried to get rid of our people from the world. Ukraine has survived all of them, who wanted it. Ukraine will stand against this Russia even now. Without a doubt, it will survive. We will definitely protect our state. Fellow Ukrainians, today is the day of millions. Millions of the brave, millions of Ukrainians, who come from different regions, but together. Millions of those who were not afraid. Millions of those who did not betray. Millions of those who dream of the end of this war, and who act for peace to come sooner. This is not the first time that Ukrainians are defending themselves from Russia, but now it is the most long-range, most effective. And right now we need to protect ourselves so that our children, all our children, all subsequent generations are guaranteed to be free from war, from terror, from strikes, from any threats. And this is exactly our goal. This means that Ukraine will definitely not lose its strength acquired during the years of war and the greatest in our history. Ukraine will not lose partners. Truly global support, which Ukraine has always lacked so much in the past. And Ukraine will always need people like you, our defenders. The day before, I signed decrees on awarding our people with state awards. And this is more than 1,600 Ukrainians. These are different people, different components of our protection. The Armed Forces of Ukraine, the National Guard of Ukraine, our intelligence, the Security Service of Ukraine, our border guards, our Combat National Police of Ukraine, our communications, our rescuers. And these are truly heroic workers of the State Emergency Service of Ukraine, who are always in defense of life. Thank you all and everyone who is like you. Since the beginning of this war, since the beginning of the full-scale invasion, almost 124,000 of our people have been awarded state awards for protection, for the defense of our state and people. This is only part of the feat of the Ukrainian people. We are proud of our people. And today we will also continue the tradition of the solemn oath of Ukrainian Lyceum students: worthy people, a worthy country, the future of Ukraine. Who has learned to be technological, knows how to be a true leader and inspires many others in the world. In the eyes of our people, there is often sadness and sometimes there is fatigue. And not without this, unfortunately, during the war. But still, pride is more often in our eyes. Pride in our state, pride in Ukraine, pride in Ukrainians. In all we achieve through our defense. And fairly so. And may our pride in Ukraine always be deserved. I thank each and every one who defends Ukraine. And we remember the price of this protection. We remember every life, every name. I ask you now to honor the memory of all our heroes at different times with a minute of silence. Who fought for Ukraine, strengthened our Ukraine, worked for it and gave their lives for Ukraine to live. Thanks. Thank you all. Glory to Ukraine. Glory to the heroes.